Hello, my beautiful people. Hope everybody's having a great day. But I will say, some of us out there is not having the best time right now, and those are really the Nintendo fans. Nintendo fans are definitely in disbelief right now with all the information we're seeing about the Nintendo Switch 2 coming out. And the main concerning point is not the Nintendo Switch itself price point, which is definitely higher than the last Switch we've seen, but especially the games. With Nintendo releasing the next Mario Kart at a whopping $80, it definitely has people questioning if any of this is worth it. And most definitely from a consumer's point of view, you always want to see the prices go down. And me being a gamer for so long, I've seen prices go up and up and up. I mean, just recently, here in the past few years, we did see games go from $60 for AAA titles. Now we are at a standard $70. And with Nintendo releasing their new Mario Kart game at $80, I'm afraid this could possibly be the new standard for the industry. But definitely from the backlash we've seen with the news from Nintendo, I'm definitely not the only one thinking this way, that this is going in the wrong direction. Since this news broke of the games being worth $80, there's definitely been thousands of voices heard, and all pointed towards Nintendo right now. So it definitely has to have them questioning some of their choices they made to set these prices. But Nintendo's definitely one of those companies that they won't back down. They'll definitely stand their ground. And because of this, we hardly ever see Nintendo drop their prices on certain Nintendo games. So like most people are thinking, we probably will not see this $80 price drop in a very long time. And I have heard rumors that Nintendo is one of those companies that definitely go a little bit different with pricing their video games. I have heard that they kind of want to go towards different scaling of prices for amount of time that you can put into a video game. So the longer the video games are, the more time you put into it, the higher the price point should be over something that you might not get that many hours of. And I think doing this is a very scary precedent. We could see, certain games, why not go up to $200 while we see other games stay at $30, and this all still be in the AAA market. And with most of these companies, of course, you're always going to feel that your game is the best, so why would you not set it at such a high price point? And with doing this, it just makes people's wallets just scream, because some people cannot afford to buy so many $200 games in a year. It just doesn't make sense. I'm afraid these are the way these game companies will be going with seeing this new trend that we're seeing from Nintendo. But I definitely feel right now is definitely a make or break time for the gaming industry. Definitely as gamers, consumers, we have to put our foot down with our wallets and not kind of fall into this trap. Because once we do, I feel like this is just going to spiral out of control, because there are definitely more gaming companies out there that will follow this trend, especially if we're talking about a gaming company like EA, Blizzard. Because with these companies, we've definitely seen over the years them really lose their ways with video games. They're putting out products that are so not there in quality, like we've seen from the past 5 to 10 years ago. And we've definitely noticed how they're just always chasing the money, going with battle passes and just everything that's really trending and really going away from its roots, what made the franchise so special in the first place. Most definitely the biggest game company right now we should be talking about is Rockstar, with GTA 6 coming out right around the corner. Myself and gamers are definitely worried about the pricing that's going to be set on GTA 6, because as of right now it's kind of up in the air. But before this information came out with Nintendo, I think most people were kind of thinking it was going to be around the $80 mark. But since this information has been released from Nintendo, I do have a feeling that this will give Rockstar an idea to really push the price on their game. And to them, they probably figure, why not? This is definitely going to be one of the most biggest games ever released in gaming history. There's so much hype behind this. There's been so many development hours. I mean, this is a 10-year game in the making. And definitely a game like GTA, you're going to get so mmany playable hours out of it. So their headspace right now could definitely be thinking this game could be worth $100 or more. And I'm so afraid of that, because it just don't seem feasible for most people. But seeing what Nintendo has done, I'm afraid they might have changed the gaming space for a very long time. But of course, like all of us know, the US and tariffs right now is such a big conversation. And because of this, we've actually seen the Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders be put on pause right now. But this is only currently in the US. But because of this, the prices Nintendo released, they're definitely going to change. I feel like the best case scenario right now is for them to stay the same. But with these tariffs, most likely we will see these prices jump up. And right now, it's very hard to say what number they might put on these games for pre-orders if the US does not come to some sort of deal. But a lot of this information about tariffs and everything, I just don't know much about. And to play devil's advocate a moment, I definitely could see raising some of these prices. That is only if the quality of video games are going up, and it's just not been that way in a long time in video games. So I think these prices are just so unnecessary. They're very ridiculous and just doesn't make any sense. It just proves that these companies are out for one thing, and that's just money only, which I understand it's all about making money, but you still have to give the consumers what they want. But because of the choices Nintendo has made, the gaming industry is definitely in a tight spot right now. But most definitely, if you're a Nintendo fan, definitely let me know your feelings on the whole situation down in the comments below. And if you liked the video, please subscribe.